Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, apparently the new Master Universe film is actually filming already. There was talk that it was going to be filming soon. They were still talking about casting. But now we have on-set photos of what appears to be Prince Adam, wearing a pink shirt and a white undershirt and jeans, on the street with two police officers, apparently being arrested for carrying a sword, the Sword of Power. And it looks like the Sword of Power. It looks like the sword from the original cartoon. It's very similar. It's like accurate, but with just more detail, which is what we wanted. We wanted to just see a more detailed, more realistic version of the cartoon and those original images of these characters. So, here's our little Prince Adam, as you all know. He had the pink vest shirt thing with the little belt on top of the purple tights and the white undershirt and the blonde hair. And it's almost what we're seeing here. He's got the pink shirt, but it's a long sleeve shirt, and it's over a white t-shirt. He's got the longish blonde hair, which just looks natural. It doesn't look like the original He-Man's hair, or this, animated He-Man's hair, which had the, cut little fringe. Which, yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, my first thought was, that's Adam. I'm like, wow, that's Adam. But then I look at the jeans and I'm like, we're on Earth. I'm like, why are we on Earth? Why do they have to... I know they have to make a human connection, so people can look at it and relate to it, but they had Marlena as his mother who was from Earth. That was enough to do that, but they've got him on Earth for like 20 years, not knowing who he is, and separated from the Power Sword, and then he finds the Power Sword, and apparently this is him finding the Power Sword and getting arrested because you can't walk around with a sword. In today's, culture, in today's society, you can't walk around with a sword. So he's getting arrested, and just the image of the cop holding the Power Sword, this sort of dumpy female police officer holding the Power Sword, I'm like, you can't hold that. It's the Power Sword. It should have been Prince Adam's hand or He-Man's hand. It's just like, are they making fun of this? Are they making light of this? Or, I'm looking at it, and part of me is like, that's awesome. The other part of me is like, he's on Earth being arrested for handling the Power Sword in public. And it's like, but then I look at the Power Sword, I'm like, that looks like the Power Sword to me. It's got just a little bit more detail. But yeah, I don't know. Like I was saying before, I think if they get the casting right, we can deal with one bad origin story, which isn't consistent with what we know of He-Man and isn't very good, which is what this is looking like. And they could probably do well enough to do a sequel and do a series if the characters are right, and if the tone is right, and if the designs look right. But we haven't seen any of the designs yet. I'm like, just put us out of our misery. Show us some designs. Even if they're just preliminary, just say, well, this is the direction we're going in. Yeah, it's surprising. Like I said, no one knew it was in production. Well, I guess that makes sense because they don't want fans hanging around taking set photos, so they're going to pretend like it's like coming soon, so people don't, start looking for it. So I think they fooled a few people and surprised a few people, and I'm just not sure how I feel about it. Like, when I look at that, it reminds me of my little Adam, and it's like, even the Power Sword, I'm like, I'd rather just see, like, are we going to see this Adam then eventually on Eternia, wearing, like, the actual little pink costume and everything? Was that something he wore? No, he was a kid. It sucks. The story sucks. And I was like, God, can we get around the story? Can we get around a bad origin story and actually still enjoy the film and still get the film that we want? I really don't know. But it's 6:50 a.m. here in Australia, and I've been up since 8 a.m. So I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I just had to comment on this. It's just, I'm very confused. I'm like, I look at it, I'm like, it looks right, but then I remember the context and the situation and the location and all that, and that side of the story, which I don't think is going to work. And then I feel like, it's not going to work. And I think, yeah, but if they can get past that and they just set out the universe, and if that universe works, then we can have as many episodes, as many movies there as we want, and it'll be fine. So, I don't know. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. My eyes are closing on their own. I'm so tired. Yeah, what do we think of the new Adam? What do we think of the Earth Adam? Do you think we'll see the Eternian Adam, or are we just going to get like a little 5-minute ending on Eternia after all this, and that's all we get? That's what I'm afraid of. But yeah, I'm gone.